Hey friends, Tux here. I have another COVID-19 self-test to talk about today. In fact, this is probably the most requested one because when they first started self-tests and the news of them running out during Omicron, this is the one that a lot of news stations seem to really show the graphic of the most. Although I think this might not be the most commonly found in stores themselves. This is Binax NOW, okay? This is 2 tests, and this is approved under the federal use authorization, okay? So this is one which the government does recognize as being a good, legit test, okay? Like the other 2 that I have reviewed. If you go back in my queue, you'll see ones for OnGo and for iHealth too, which are all approved COVID tests. Now this one, there is some differences, okay? And namely, the first thing I have to say, this box is huge compared to the other boxes. This is like double the size of one of the other boxes. To give you a visual example of how large this box is, check it out compared to iHealth. This box is literally huge. Like, I don't know why this needs such a gigantic box, but it really dwarfs the other ones in comparison. We'll see when we open this up if it's actually worth the size or if there's a reason for this huge box. It's like over double the size of the other boxes, you know? Talks all about COVID-19 self-analysis test, talks about, it includes 2 swabs, you know, 2 little bottles, and 2 little test cards. Okay, so it seems very standard compared to the other tests. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the inside here and see if it warrants this gigantic box. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and pull this out. Hopefully I won't lose any pieces. Now, I'm not sure when the government ships their free ones. You know, they are sending out 4 tests per American, and I'm a little disappointed because originally I thought it was 4 whole boxes, 4 kits, or 8 tests, but I guess the U.S. is sending out 4 free tests for people who request them. That is 4 single tests. Okay, inside the box here, we'll go ahead and fold this back up again. It looks like there is a pretty big tray on the inside here with a lot of stuff. Looks like we have a little book here. This explains how to use it, which we'll look at this as we do it. Oh, this uses a test card. Okay, this is a little bit different actually. Wow. Okay, we'll check this out together and do a little run through how this works. Looks like we also have a little fact sheet, which we don't really need particularly for this. Looks like there is a second instruction book, I guess. Is this the same? Yeah, it looks the same to me. Is it Spanish or something? No. Oh yeah, it looks like we have maybe 2 different languages going here. Okay, so we'll put this aside for right now. And then the actual test cards themselves come in these much larger envelopes. So this is, again, much larger than the little tests that can be seen in the other ones, which if you go back to my video, you could check out the ones for OnGo and for iHealth. But this is a much larger test kit. There is dates on it too, which is very interesting. Okay, right here we have the swabs. The swab is honestly long. This looks like the kind of swabs they used when they first started doing these in medical offices with this long stick. Oh my gosh, super long. Now here is the solution, which is a little confusing and weird. Okay, definitely different compared to the other 2 tests. And so we have 2 complete sets of things, and we're gonna go ahead and we'll do one of these tests together here on camera just to check it out and see, and hopefully I'm negative. I believe I'm negative, but we'll find out during this video here. Let's go ahead and put this aside for right now, our extra pieces. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look. I'm sure we're gonna need one of these, and we're gonna need one of these, okay? But let's go ahead and we'll follow it to the T with the instructions here and just see what's all included. Let's go ahead and open this up here, see how easy to follow this is. Again, this is results within 15 minutes, which is interesting. I wonder if there's an app, like the other one has an app that you follow along with, and I don't really see an app barcode or anything, so it looks like that might be one downside of this one. Talks about step 1, make sure your hands are clean. Mine are. Prepare yourself. We have, okay, so we have one little swabber here, okay, 1 test card, very good, and then 1 little dropper. Now it's interesting, they show 2 different styles of droppers and a timing device to make sure you have it going for the right amount of time. That's interesting. I'll use my watch for this one. Here, we'll put this to the side here. We don't need the extra pieces really. Okay, so we have our 3 little things here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, very good. And let's go ahead and take a look here. So it says first remove the test card from the packaging. Be careful, handle by the edges. Do not touch the center. The card needs to stay flat on a table, and make sure the blue control line is present in the window. That's interesting. Most of them don't show the blue line until you actually activate the test. Very interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up then and take a look at this device here. We'll go ahead and try not to touch the test. We'll rip this open here and take a look at the card. I guess you just want to touch it by the edges. So interesting, guys. Wow, this is very different compared to the other two tests. Okay, so here we go. Looks like the inside of this is just has a little keep fresh thing inside there, like a little fresh swab thing. Okay, and here's the actual test. I'm just holding by the edges. Looks like the blue control line is in place. Very interesting, and there is a SR code. Maybe I'll follow that and let's see where this leads. Maybe it leads to an app or something. Looks like the back of the test. Very interesting. Very, very different. All right, I'm gonna follow this code and see if that takes us to a website. Okay, scanning the barcode here, it does take us to a site. Let's go ahead and try and download this and take a look and see if it actually takes us anywhere. Looks like it definitely has some ads for crypto and all that kind of thing. I think it's funny that a lot of these websites actually give you the app, but then there's also a thing for crypto. And the big blue bar here is install crypto. You don't want to do that, obviously. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll search the internet and see if that takes us to like PlayStation. Oh, interesting. No search. Very interesting. Okay, so it actually will take us, that barcode does take us to a thing to learn about crypto or buy crypto, but it doesn't really take us to a website for the actual test. Okay, we may have to come back to this information. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put this aside for right now, but you can see there is the crypto ad that they send you to, which is very interesting. I would think if crypto's sponsoring this video or this this thing here, the test, they would actually pay for the test or something and not just be an ad since we're paying, you know, for this. Now, some insurance companies may actually reimburse you for this too. That is possible, but we'll see. I have my timer here ready to go. Okay, so going back to the results here, let's go ahead and see how we're doing. Okay, so the card itself, it says remove test card, lay flat on a table, and must stay flat. That's very interesting. Make sure the blue control line is in place. Open the card. You may bend the spine the opposite direction to lay the card flat. Very interesting. Okay, remove the dropper card and hold the dropper straight above the hole. Put 6 drops on top of it. Okay, this feels more complicated for some odd reason. Okay, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna open this up flat as they said. Okay, there we go. We do have the blue control line. And note there is like a pink line there too, which is kind of interesting. And there is the dropper part, okay? And it looks like there is a remove to expose tape. I'm not going to touch that until it tells me to, but very interesting. Okay, so, and there is little things here. So step 1 is 6 drops in the top hole, it looks like. Okay, so we'll lay this flat here, okay, or as flat as my little table is. Okay, I think that's pretty good and flat. Okay, so now we're gonna take our dropper here, which this feels a little weird to me too. I wish it was a bottle and not like some kind of weird thing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I guess we open this up here. So remove the dropper cap, which in this case is just a crack off lid, which hopefully I can do this easily. Oh shit, I'm squirting. I squirted some of the fluid. Okay, all right, already feels like a mess. All right, so remove the topper and go over, hold dropper, bottle over the top hole, not at an angle. Wow, not an angle. Jeez, that is really crazy. All right, I think that's pretty straight. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and put in our drops here. So what we want is 6 drops in the top hole. Do not touch the card with tip. Overly complicated, guys. All right, here goes 6 drops. Okay, top hole. Okay, so here's 1. There's 1, here's 2, 3, oh god, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I have 6 there. Okay, already this is a mess because it kind of wants to go around the rim of it. Okay, if it touches it, really messy. It looks like there's still about half full of stuff. I think I did get my 6 drops in the hole. You know what? I'm gonna give one more because some of it is around the edge. I'm really worried about having enough solution in there. So here's one more for the road. There we go. Okay, looks good. Okay, that should be plenty. All right, we're gonna stop right there. Hopefully that's not too much. Okay, now looking at this, it talks about the next step here is number 4. Open the package. Do not touch the tip, and then you want to stick it in 3/4 inch. And usually, let's see, they want you to go up there at least 5 big circles per nostril, left and right. Okay, stop. Did you do both nostrils? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So we're gonna go ahead and this end here has the tip. It looks like. Yep, there's the tip right there. You can kind of feel where the tip is. So I know this is the thing, and it looks like this is the open side. So we'll look at that. Okay, you do not want to touch the tip if you open it backwards. So this is the good end. Okay, so we're gonna pull it out, and now we're gonna have like the little thing right there. Okay, and let's see how bad this is. Like some of these tests actually hurt a lot more or whatever. I'm gonna stick this in good and deep, and I'm gonna leave the camera rolling just to see how this goes. Okay, so 5. rotations per nostril. Here goes the right nostril. Oh my God. Oh, you know, it didn't feel bad at first, but it started burning really bad. Worse than any other test. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, that's one nostril. Here goes the left one now. 5 spins. Here goes. Oh, I don't want to do this. 5 spins. This is still, it stings bad. Here's 5. Here goes. Ah. Okay, got my 5 spins. Kind of disgusting. All right, so let's take a look here and see what to do next. Did you get your 5 spins? Yes, I did. Okay. Next up, you want to keep flat and insert the swab into the bottom hole. Insert into the bottom hole? What type of craziness is that? Okay, and then you put it in to the top and you turn it 3 times. Looks like you go right 3 times and then you leave the swab in the test card for the remainder of the test. Okay, so here it goes. So we're going to take this and you have to lift this now, which this is already kind of a nightmare, guys. Like, I don't even know how to get this in there. Okay, so I'm turning this 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. All right, there we go. Very good. We turned it 3 times. And now we are going to go ahead and we need to peel off this, the little label here, this peel to expose. I don't know what this has to do with the whole thing, except for tape. So we're peeling that off. Looks like tape. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and flip this over again here. Just like that. Okay, make sure it's good. Okay, there we go. We're pressing it tight. Remember to only touch the edges. Okay, very good. You want to touch the strip here. Okay. Okay, so now close the left side, which is what we did. Okay, and the 2 lines should line up. They do. It looks like. Okay, keep the card face up on table. Wait 15 minutes. Okay, so now we're gonna hit start here on our little timer, and we're gonna go ahead and do 15 minutes. So there we go. It's starting. Okay, there we go. We're going to leave this on our table here for 15 minutes. Okay, so here goes nothing, guys. Let me go ahead and lay this down here. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, we just passed 15 minutes there, and we'll go ahead and check our results. Let me go ahead and stop the stopwatch here. And you can see my results here are negative. Yay! And the pink line is pretty easy to read. It's a little broke there. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. I do not see a second line at all, which one pink line is a control line. It was purple before, now it's pink. And 1 line means negative, and 2 lines means positive. So I am once again COVID-free. Yeah, so you can check it out, guys. I've done a great job staying COVID-free. Hopefully you have too. Sometimes it's unavoidable, you know, but it's good to know, you know. And there you have it, guys. Negative results for you once again. Be sure to check out my other COVID videos for different COVID tests, okay? And I will have a coming up video in the near future comparing all three major tests to give you an idea what the 3 are like, okay? This one here, I'd say it does work. I would say that out of the 3, this one here definitely has the strongest like Q-tip burn, you know, sticking in your nose, but it's not bad. It does work. It's clumsy. It is about the same price as the other ones, and it will give you a result. But again, it's kind of a pain to use as far as the burning and having to like squirt chemicals. You've seen I had like the liquid flying out and stuff. It's just kind of a mess, you know. But anyway, guys, I hope you're staying COVID free. Again, I will have links for this and the other types of COVID tests right below. So click the link in the description down below for the best price from Amazon. Okay, you know they ship pretty fast, so get it to you, and you don't have to go to the store around all those people coughing and sneezing. Like, it's much better to order from Amazon than actually to go out and get one, in my opinion. Because people who are sick go to drugstores, you know, like, do you really want to be around all those sick people? No, you don't. Okay. All right, friends. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.